And I think we're good to go. What else needs to be said? It's fucking System Shock.
New Atlanta, Sector 11, Building 71G.
With hopefully these
7
being
April,
acceptable
2072.
audio levels, because...
11:13
You know what? Actually, fuck it. There are a couple things to
Hacker
say
begins unauthorized
regarding
entry
System Shock
into the
as I am
Tri-Optimum
streaming it
corporate
for this
network.
next playthrough.
1:26 a.m. Hacker attempts to
This is
access
definitely a
protected
game
files
where,
concerning space
because
station
the
Citadel.
majority of, because pretty much all the in-game options are literally once you start a playthrough and separate from things like this opening video or the main menu. That meant I had to go into my system's volume mixer and just like adjust the DOSBox volume settings separate from the from like my regular system volume, because it is just that goddamn loud.
If you do the job right.
Edward Diego gives the hacker
But the other
level
thing
1
as well,
access
part
to
of what
Shogun,
brought this
artificial
on,
intelligence
is
that
that I
controls
recently
Citadel
discovered
Station.
the wonderful little
With all
program known as
ethical constraints
VirtualMIDISynth,
removed, show
which
that
gets me a little bit closer to that feeling of I get
re-examined
something
my
a bit more fancy than
and
just like a
draw
Sound
new
Blaster 16.
conclusions.
Whenever
The
I have to like
hacker's
emulate
work
these
is
fucking games in
finished.
DOS,
But
in like
mine is
DOSBox.
only just
Beginning. True to his word,
And obviously
Edward
these days the
Diego
need
allows
for a
the
dedicated
hacker
sound
to
card
be
in your own
fitted
PC is
with
like
a
next to
neural
nothing.
cyberspace
Unless you're like
interface.
really
The
huge
hearing
audiophile.
coma following this procedure will take 6 months to complete. Edward Diego is deleting all files concerning these events.
But then, of course, I also just felt like playing this game again because I finished the remake twice. That game is awesome, but it still just reminded me all the same that, man, original 1994 System Shock is the fucking best. It is one of the best games ever. I love it so much that yes, I am good enough with like with the original controls this game has, and I think they're quite good for what it's suited for. Fuck you all. Let's see. You know, I normally settle for all too, but like I'm feeling a bit. Yeah, I'll leave everything on 2 with the exception of puzzle. I feel like I'm up for slightly more difficult, like, circuit and wire puzzles. I'm still saving the logic probes for, like, the specific panels that I know are gonna need it. But whatever. Yeah, we understand that. Alright, first things first. Yes, the video options are only available once you enter the game, so we gotta do that. Yeah, if you couldn't already tell, especially with the fucking DOSBox prompt at the very beginning as soon as I started the game, I am not doing the Enhanced Edition. I'm going with the old faithful CD Shock, running in DOS in 640 by 480, scaled up appropriately. But one thing I do want to show off as well that I was talking about earlier, just the discovery of VirtualMIDISynth. I have a choice of 5 different fonts, like sound fonts, to go with. The first one that I have here by default was one that I downloaded from systemshock.org. Handy little, like, small community forum for, like, all sorts of System Shock resources. And this was one where it was basically making just the most System Shock appropriate, like, music sound font. And if you're wondering how all of this is, like, getting hooked into DOSBox, the reason is because this basically takes the place of general MIDI whenever you, if you go into, like, a game's DOSBox, like, not DOSBox, just regular DOS setup, where it tells you to, like, set up your music card and sound card settings, and there's always, like, general MIDI for both of them, or at least for music. I don't recall if System Shock's, like, sound effects card settings include general MIDI or not. I think I just have it set the default Sound Blaster 16. But the music's what we really want. And so we got, like, all this whole program outputting through general MIDI, which means I could also switch these sound fonts on the fly. We got Pro 7 use. Let's try Proteus GM 1.1. How about playing this on something resembling a Roland Sound Canvas 55? And then, of course, let's not forget the Gravis Ultrasound. I think I'm at least going to stick with the music augmentation project for start. I might switch up the like the sound fonts as we go along, like as we reach like a new level and whatnot. But whatever. Off we go. Ah. Oh, this UI. Home sweet home. Get our patches. Get our standard access. Mapping unit. God, just all the extra little functionality that you can have with this UI that just isn't present in the remake. Somewhat understandably, I'm not gonna lie, because like System Shock, that remake does a very good job of like showing that you could still make a really effective version of this game that is like focused on the essentials.
Listen carefully. My name is Rebecca Lansing, and I'm a counter-terrorism consultant to Trioptimum. We're tracking a disruption on Citadel Station, something involving an onboard AI called Showdown. detect on station. Communications are out, and there is evidence of biological contamination. The mining laser is charging for a possible strike against Earth. There's a man named Nathan Darcy who may know something about taking the laser offline. His office is near the central hub on your level. The AI is on the bridge. Once the laser is out, look for the source of the problem
This
there.
corner. Yeah, he is.
And by the way, we know all about you and your friend Diego. Pull this off, and we'll clear your record. That implant you're wearing is military-grade hardware. Use it well. Lancing out.
Yeah, good to know. And then, of course, just the little notes that the hacker made for himself before going into his procedure. And there we go. See, what do they have? Not just beverages, beakers. Oh, you know, we could grab the stuff out of here. What if we did this? Yep. This is another one of those little details I love about this game. Searchable containers can literally just get broken open. But obviously, if you use something really powerful like other grenades or heavy ordnance, it can cause things like the grenades inside to set off. That does happen. Like if I have to, especially now that I've gotten some distance from the remake and going back to this, kind of like, especially when I was like testing to make sure that this would like work on stream and just getting used to exploring Citadel again. I feel like the best way I could go about like trying to describe the difference between the remake and the original is that the remake is like, it is System Shock as like as a game, as expected by like general video game conventions.
Welcome back to Citadel
While
Station.
System Shock, the original, is a simulation of being on a space station. That happens to be a video game.
Year 2072.
Which is a big part of what always fascinates and like endears me to Looking Glass, especially their early output, where that was their design ethos. They were all about, let's just simulate this space, create like physical rules that govern it and everything, and then we'll make a game out of it once it's all set.
Facilities and executive suites, and level 7 is systems engineering. Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9 and energy systems on level R.
Alright, time for the famous code that was the same door code used to get into the Looking Glass office. It is not a Fahrenheit 451 reference, you goddamn nerds. It was just the devs being mad irresponsible because they did not, I guess rightfully, assume that no one would guess that it was their office, like, combination. Yeah, whatever.
Showdown security is closing down on us. The elevators are frozen. Myra keeps saying that it's the cameras and the medical CPU core that Showdown's using these to hold onto the level. That's all fine, but I don't really see how it helps. The thing is everywhere.
Alright. In here. God, going back to this game, especially after the remake, even like the starting enemies in this are like such chumps in comparison.
Gunther was killed today. I can't let myself think about it. I think I understand how Shodan is doing it. When we destroy the cameras and CPU nodes, Shodan loses some of its control over the station functions, at least on this level. I think I can restore manual control in the hospital.
Oh yeah, and that is Mira's head. Yeah, now that I actually realize it more and more, like the... I guess, think about it, like the cleverness of the severed head puzzle that this game has and is preserved in the remake really isn't, like, quite as strong, or I guess it's as even easier to identify in the remake because there's only one severed head that is of any use. But here it's just like, no, you can pick up all kinds of severed heads. Some of them are like generic bloodied heads, while there are a few others that you can find that are absolutely like where like a certain character may have ended. May have ended up. Alright. You know, let's actually... Because this game has, like, another thing you could do with the maps that I'm still honestly surprised that, yeah. Figured I might as well do this as, like, a fun experiment. Is, like, if I do find, like, the head of, like, a key NPC around here, let's mark their last known position, just for fun. Now then. Time for these hard-ass fucking puzzles. Yeah. I mean, honestly, that first circuit puzzle is, like, not anywhere close to being as hard as, like, others would. But God, it's like... I mean, I haven't, like, touched the game, touched the remake in a while. Like, I definitely had gotten my fill of it by the time that Night Dive, I guess, put out their first patch, but I am definitely curious now if, like, if that patch or if, like, a later patch they plan on doing is going to ever add the ability to make notes on your map. Because that felt like a very strange omission to me. Like, I actually had to, because of that, spend more time, like, I had to, get out Notepad++ on my desktop and actually manually, write down the numbers that I needed to remember, for certain sequences that show up later. Oh, well. Still, for as much as it sounds like I'm just using this stream as a place to, like, nitpick about the remake, I'm still honest when I say that, like, I genuinely enjoyed my time with it. Like, because a lot of the things I kind of would say that I don't like about it in relation to the original is entirely because they are nitpicks. There's very few things about it where I'm like, no, I'd say this is an actual, for real, like, genuine criticism, like an actual flaw that is worth pointing out. Like, there's very few of that in the remake. At the end of the day, it's like, to me, the bigger triumph is, like, not just the fact that, like, that a remake of System Shock is so good that it's one of the best games of the year so far, but that fucking Night Dive managed to actually stick the landing that thing after 8 years. Like, I've still no idea how they managed to do it, considering, like, making a game from the ground up is something that they had not done until that point. Night Dive's literally the studio that's all about taking old games and their source codes and putting them on their fancy custom engine so that they can run smoothly on modern operating systems. Which includes, naturally, System Shock Original. If you people want to play the Enhanced Edition with mouse controls because you're... Well, mouse look, rather. I mean, like, you got mouse controls. You can definitely use the mouse to do all kinds of funny bullshit with, like, this heads-up display. Case in point. But whatever, it's totally playable enough using a keyboard. And even keeping your hand on the keyboard in the general same spot that you would if you were playing a regular mouse look supported first-person game. Definitely gotta stack up on everything we can get. The radiation will wear off soon. This is always so cool. I do appreciate, though, how, like, the remake looked at this particular grading and we're like, you know, let's make it into a shortcut if you're able to find, like, the other end of it. You know? The shortcuts and the updates to the individual rooms while keeping the same overall level layout was really fantastic. It should be noted, like, I have played this original game, this 1994 System Shock, like, so many times that by the time the remake rolled around, like, it was, like, so much of, like, my usual routing through a level still applied because of how it was all set up. Okay. You know, actually, just to be on the safe side of things. Okay. Come on, get over here. I know I can barely see you, but... Oh, look at that. It's the Sense-Around. An implant that was turned into something justifiably completely different in the remake. Instead of just basically having that be your actual radar function on top of the mini-map.
Status report. We're holed up in the Beta Quadrant behind a radioactive trench. The mutants are scavenging for food in the corridors and nesting in Gamma. I sent a party to the West Wing for supplies maybe 12 hours ago. Nathan Darcy is thinking up ways to disable the mining laser. It looks like we might hold them off.
Can always get more grenades. He noticed me. Oh yeah, he has. For real, like, enemies in this are so much easier, especially if you're trying to go melee on, like, these mutants, because the hit detection, the hit range on, like, these pipe swings doesn't require you to, like, be standing point blank or some shit. Oh, yeah, I forgot to put that right onto the left window.
If any survivors can hear me, please, some of us are still resisting Shodan. We have a sanctuary in Beta Quadrant, guarded by a radioactive trench. There's a force bridge that operates off a wiring panel. If you're coming in from Alpha, our guards will extend the bridge for you. Be very careful. Mutants are all over the corridors. Good luck.
Okay. I gotta say, I really do like how the music for this game sounds with this particular sound font. And I've definitely kind of, like, had my fill overall of, like... I mean, I've definitely been, like, most familiar with how this game sounds, especially outside of the game, listening to the MIDIs as interpreted by, like, a Roland SC55. Now, here is something that will also be, like, an interesting thing to demonstrate. That I'll still, unfortunately, have to adjust on the fly, because this is a problem with this game. And it's in cyberspace. And it's not for, like, the reasons that most people these days immediately think. So, notice those cubes were spinning very fast. If we, say, adjust the clock cycles way down to something like 10, they're suddenly a lot more manageable. That is because, like, the time step in, for like, the whole environment of cyberspace, unlike the main game, for whatever reason, is tied to the clock speed of your CPU. So, this actually ends up being more of a problem, if anything, during, like, the end of the game, because of the final boss basically putting you on a timer, as it were. And that timer until like you get a game over is very much affected. Alright, there we go. Ah, yes, that's right, ping! We can pick up games in cyberspace to play on our MFD. This... Oh, man, that is also, I gotta say, one of those things where... It's kind of a nitpick that it's not in the remake, but at the same time, I almost want to make a case that it is, like, a genuine criticism, that they did, like, an actual negative for the game, that it's not in there. Oh. Yeah, this is a bit... Oh, damn. I forgot. Shit. I wasn't supposed to go there yet. I was supposed to, like, toggle the armory lock. Like, that's the whole point. Also, I'll be honest, like, when it comes to, like, these cyberspace sections, the only problems I've ever had with it is that despite it being, like, a 6 degrees of freedom type of movement, it doesn't, like... The problems I've always had with it is that you're always perpetually moving forward at, like, a automatic pace. It's like having a car in drive, but, like, not having your foot on the brake, and it's just automatically rolling forward at, like, 5 miles per hour. It's that sort of thing. Hold on, I'm trying to remember. Wasn't there as well a... Yes, there is! That's one thing I need to grab. Pulsar V2. Because cyberspace in this game actually does give you multiple upgrade levels to your fucking... Oh god, that's right. I gotta get the clock cycles back up to max. Damn it. Oh, that's nicer. Okay, yeah, that's the annoying thing I'll have to keep track of from now on. 705. Yep. Yeah, with cyberspace, it's like... Oh, man, compared to the remake, I get... Obviously, that they made the cyberspace levels a lot prettier in the remake. The controls are a lot closer to something like a Descent. You know? You're not constantly moving forward with no input, and you can actually strafe around while using the mouse to aim and things like that. But... I can't say at the end of the day I was fond of the decision to, like, for them to make those particular cyberspace levels even longer and not really be much more than just, like, hallways and combat rooms. You know, like, really long combat rooms for what they are. This, meanwhile, is like, yeah, it's disorienting to move around in and, like, even worse to control, arguably, than, like, the main game. But... the levels are designed, at the very least, to actually be short. I mean, for fuck's sake, the game gives you a time limit when in cyberspace, because if you don't get out in time, Shodan's gonna automatically detect where you are and boot your ass out of cyberspace, dealing, like, a ton of damage. Like, that's the whole idea behind it. There's, like, a sort of pressure behind it that is, like, that is just not there in the same way for the remake. But hey, it looks prettier and is easier to control, so I mean, that matters to something for a lot of people. Even though, yeah, it's like they're both flawed in the original and the remake, but by the same token, I could never imagine playing through a System Shock game that didn't have a cyberspace, like, playable section. Okay. hit scanners are still dicks, naturally. But at least 5 needles from the dart gun does the trick on them. Just so nothing from Gamma is going to rudely interrupt me. Okay, I know what's on the other side, though. That's right. Okay. Yeah, I think that's safe for now. Cannot neglect any of these security cameras. Oh, look at that! Another door that like became a shortcut later on. God, that really is just one of the best things the remake did. Because I always remember that fucking door. It was like, God damn it, why can't it open? Where does it go? And as it turns out, it's a shortcut to the radioactive trench in beta. Who knew? Alright. That's right. All kinds of extra weapons that never made it into the remake because frankly there were so many weapons in this game that like there's just a good portion of them you can look at and go, yeah, these are genuinely not useful.
Alright, Althea. We can destroy the laser by firing it into the station's own shield.
In fact, we don't even need this stun gun.
X-22 is stored in the science level, and we need to bring it down to the reactor level to power the shields. Then you turn them on, use the safety override code to enable the laser and fire. The laser controls and my notes are on the science level, and the override code's in the science library. I have no idea how you're going to do all this, but good luck.
Okay. Yeah, some tranq darts, which are not particularly useful. A nitro pack. We got all kinds of... We got even more grenade types than what the remake kind of trimmed things down on, including, like, basically timed detonator charges. Which I think are pretty cool, and I found at least, like, one instance where they do have a genuine use. But whatever. Close that up. I don't remember as well. I think there was as well a, No, I can't use that. There's definitely plenty of, like, secret panels and whatnot. That's right. Another nitro pack. There we go. Only marginal damage. Not too bad. Okay. And now, from here, actually, if I wanted to, I could do the little wire puzzle right at the top to unlock the quick access into alpha, but I don't feel like doing that in particular. Because my way of going through System Shock is I like to take the long and thorough approach. And this basically cleans up what we can do here in the kind of the main central area. Yep, that's right.
Left a week ago. We found the mutants fighting over the remains this morning. We're caught between the mutants and the cyborgs, so I'm worried whether we can carry out Darcy's plan. We're going to send Alan and Carl through the cyborg territory to reach the elevator.
Okay.
Now we've got to get to the bridge and stop Shodan. Some of us want to go to the flight deck and escape instead. Hopefully, there's still some weapons in the armory we can use against the mutants. Todd Blankenship was able to get the combination 705 from a security officer. We're going to try for it tomorrow.
Come on. Come on, get over here, asshole. Fine.
Without Alan. He says they took Alan into a room marked cyborg conversion, and now he's a cyborg assassin. Carl marked the room with the word "here" before he ran. One of the technicians says we can just flip the switch and make the converter a surgery unit again. With only 12 of us left, though, it may be an academic point. Maybe someone else should have been leader.
Okay. Here, yeah, I gotta hit up this ladder because we got like another. Got us a biological systems monitor. Gives us a bit more specific info about like our health as well as fatigue anytime we I think I killed enough enemies on this level, actually, that they're starting to spawn in. But hey, look at that. Another thing that I definitely... well, it's another nitpick. It's not... It's one of those things you can do that's, like, not really that important, but it's a nice detail. I love being able to, like, vaporize these, Oh, that was... That was Althea, I believe it was.
Now we've got to get to the bridge and stop Shodan. Some of us want...
Yeah. Well... Rip Althea. Okay, that was weird. For whatever reason, like, my shift key wasn't working, so I had to manually turn caps lock on for the first letter and then off for the remainder. Yeah, another nondescript head. Whatever. Anyway, here's the armory. Very nice. It's funny, normally I would, like, I always ended up saving that for, like, way later in the level once I cleared even more the security level, because even if you do know the code beforehand, you're not able to actually access the keypad on that at the start. Alright, some mines. Gas grenade, another frag. That's it, though. Just to save on... Just to save on all these, meta patches that I got. Yep, yeah, they're in here. Mutants always love to respawn in Gamma and Delta. Hey, pretty good way to farm patches if you need them. Something that is definitely no longer existent in the remake once you have, like, lowered security enough. Because now it's like, hey, if security level on a floor is close to 0, if not actually 0, then no more enemies. Them's the breaks. Which I feel would be felt a lot more if, you know, if the resource economy of that game was actually more limited than it is. But otherwise, it doesn't really feel like. It feels like a way too free of a reprieve from the tension, whereas the whole thing with System Shock, and its sequel for that matter, is that you never really, you barely have a safe space that you can kind of, like, fall back on to get away from enemies. And just, I don't know, having the game, like, try and, like, make it a reward that no enemies come back into the level feels like it kind of cheapens that aspect that both original games had going. Oh well. It is what it is. I can kind of see maybe the arguments for it, considering the enemies are a lot beefier in the remake, and that dealing a comparable amount of damage in a short amount of time is, like, it is reliant on you being able to, like, hit those weak points.
We're finished.
Like, weak points, I think, overall are, like, way more important in the remake than just raw damage type. Which this game absolutely adheres to. Like, if you want to make quick work of enemies, you gotta make sure you have the right weapon with the right ammo type. That's just how it goes. Okay. Fine, I don't feel like trying to get close to you right now.
Got the supplies from the West Wing. Hanson and Rain killed by mutants nesting the access corridor. We can't just hide here. They're killing us one by one. In an hour, about 20 of us are gonna rush them. We'll try to break through the access corridor and get to the bridge. If we fail, God save our souls.
Oh, I see the assassin peeking behind the corner. Oh, well. I mean, that probably would have been, like, a good time to show off, like, the Berserk patch in this room. Just charge all of them, but, eh. Oh, God, that's right. The fucking, like, caps lock, you know, just like with Shift. is like what turns on like the fatigue. There we go. Oh man, such a good game. Hello, Shodan. Actually, you know what, thinking it more and more, I really do wish you had the ability to just, like, vaporize enemy corpses in the remake. Considering how, like, those ragdolls still persist, even after you've, like, killed the enemy, it'd be so much nicer to have, like, a way to, like, just clear that out completely. Oh, well. Why was it set to trank darts? What the hell? Eh, never mind. That panel's currently locked, though. We'll get back to that eventually. There's the radioactive trench. We made it. Oh, this sounds... Oh, that bit you just heard there. As it was trying to transition into this particular track. Okay. Yeah, I had to doubly make sure that, like, I don't accidentally keep pressing the caps lock key if it's going to keep shifting me into, like, constant run mode or things like that. Actually, I want to try something since this is the first I've heard this. Let's switch to some of the different sound fonts. Let's see how they handle this one. Not so good there. Yeah, this I always remember how it felt, just because like the kind of repeating snares and whatnot. Yeah, no, this is way better. But at this point, I think it's looking more and more likely that just the default sound fonts I got, the Music Augmentation Project, might as well be the best one to go with, short of, like, having an authentic sound card on a proper DOS machine, you know? Ah, damn it, you bastard. I hope he doesn't figure out how to, like, get up to the... Come on, you son of a bitch. Like, I don't want to drop down, is the thing, because that's radiation. No, god damn it. Fine, fuck it. Ah, Christ. Whatever. I just wanted to kill because I wasn't entirely sure if it would be smart enough to, like, follow me to, like, where the, graph lift is to get up here.
I must be one of the last ones who hasn't changed. Shodan must have altered the healing machine I installed in Alpha Quadrant. It does things to people now. I think I saw Beth yesterday, but she had so many implants I couldn't be sure. If I can get to the machine, I know I can set things right again.
Alright then. Switch on. Yeah, I like this particular track that plays like in this section of medical. Like, let it be known as like early 90s MIDI as hell the System Shock 1 soundtrack is. You know, don't think that none of the tracks in this game are capable of like emitting like some kind of like proper atmosphere or ambience. Okay. Cyborg Assassin is toast. More gas grenades. Oh yeah, I should also save up ahead, because while I am close, there's still always a chance of fucking up on the way to the regen bay. Because we still gotta activate that thing manually. Let's overload enabled, that's right, yeah. That was like a separate toggle, like, compared to like just this general like bar for low and high. Okay. There we go. Your memos are never good.
Camera activating security door.
Seriously, like these dudes are just so much more lethal from the outset in the remake. Like, there's nothing as simple as being able to just, like, rapid-fire dump, like, 5 needles into them and they go down no matter what. Now that you got, like, locational damage and the fact that there's cyborg enemies and things like that, so the ammo type still matters to an extent. That said, the way they changed this room so that it was kind of a gotcha with, like, the bridge getting pulled out from under you, that was pretty good. Props to Shodan. Still get plenty of needle ammo. Oh my god.
Cyborg conversion cancelled. Standard station restoration procedures online.
Well, that's a relief. If we die, then we don't get a game over. Yeah, referring to Shodan without like a female pronoun, because that was back before they were making all these lines and they hadn't established yet that Shodan was like a female presenting kind of rogue AI. Let's check the progress actually while we're at it. Okay, no, I guess I actually forgot. One camera over there? Yep, that was it. There may be a lot of cameras in these games, but like I still feel they're by and large easier to spot still. But then again, I don't know. I can't really hold it against the remake that much. That readability, I think, is slightly more of an issue compared to the original, just because that's what happens when you increase the fidelity of like the environment and objects in your game to that degree. Yeah, that's still way ill-advised. I forgot that particular cyborg was still active. Jesus. It almost spooked me a little. You know, it's just one EMP grenade that I got, but I'm gonna try my luck with this. Oh, Jesus! I didn't think the range would be like that huge. Also, never mind. I guess that is another thing that in this game is affected by the clock speed of your CPU, because I remember not seeing that that kind of scrolling screen effect go as fast as it did. It's usually a lot slower. That was a weird out of tune instrument there, game. Are you alright? Yeah, whatever. Just the ways this game will like adjust its sounds dynamically is kind of insane. So much detail that like I still not fully parsed what all is like correlated to. All I'm really most familiar with are like the three general states of like calm music, intensity rising, and then like full action. And then like there's like some flourishes here or there, like for when the action is really prolonged, or when your health is low. Oh well. It is what it is. Like, if anything, like, the real problem with, like, System Shock soundtrack has never been, like, just the compositions. It had always been just kind of, like, the way the dynamic sound aspect of the game was programmed is, like, kind of funky. It's a weird one.
You are not welcomed here. Remove yourself.
Actually, it was probably weak enough I could have switched back over to the spark gun to finish that cyborg off. So I really should be holding onto my mag pulse ammo for research. Whoa, what the hell? I mean, I'm glad there's no fall damage, but I was trying to... Ah, damn it. Oh, Jesus Christ. I just want to get up there. Why did it get switched over to trank darts? What the fuck? You know, screw it. I think that got it down. Or not. No, I think I destroyed the fucking ammo. God damn it. It's like if there's ever a situation where you definitely need to have something to like push objects around from range, it's like it has to be the riot gun no matter what. Generally not too fond of like using up like this amount of batteries and healing items so early on, but like I don't want to make another run back to the medical bay just for that. I don't think that's going to necessarily clear out the radiation, but, like, it feels nice to do. There wasn't any, like, grenades in that room, and I just need to run in for one specific item. Yep, turbo motion. We got it. Yeah, we got hover skates. I know, it's rad.
Enter that room, insect, and it will become your grave.
Okay, that was the only cyborg enforcer in there. Ah, good. And because we have been collecting all these, like, standard and Teflon rounds, naturally, we are loaded up. But, yeah, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Oh, wait. It wasn't... Oh, damn it. That's right, the fucking grav shaft. I want to make sure that I have my bases covered. Yep. Alright. Here goes nothing. I think it stopped them.
Who are you? The computer nodes can be repaired, but you... Who are you? My cameras and probes scan your body, but you do not match any employee file. When my cyborgs bring you to an electrified interrogation bench, I will have your secret. And you will learn more about pain than you ever wanted to know.
That's swell. Let's record another number. Well, like a number, the first of 6. There we go. Yeah, both mines went off. And I am not hearing any reports about how my memos are never good, so I think the reverse ambush was a success. Never mind, there was one still hanging back there. They weren't all dead. I tried. I mean, hey, for what it's worth, it was a strong fucking attempt. I mean, like, killed all except... one, no, 2, technically, because there was one that got caught on the grav lift. And he had no way of knowing that I was ready to just shoot him. Oh yeah, that's right. Definitely one thing I should do before proceeding to the end. Security level's now 0. That means we can get us early access to a particular weapon. Because there's a hidden alcove that is now open. Look at that. We got us a Magnum. And some more EMP grenades to make up for the one I had to use. That fucking MIDI organ as it tries to transition to this. Like, so, like, this type of dynamic music, tracks, transitioning, all that shit is, like, in the context of 94, genuinely fucking impressive. But obviously nowhere near the sort of refinement that you get in, like, modern games, naturally. Oh, that's right, yeah! Yeah, the fucking cyborg assassins throwing stars are technically something you could deflect. That is, god damn it, I fucking love this game! Seriously, all these insane little details. Oh, you weren't getting the jump on me, buddy. And a concussion bomb. I forget exactly what the effects of that thing are supposed to be like. Oh well.
I prefer a quiet station. Thank you. To all cyborg units, just as
We have sanitized my
domain of human infestation, so shall we cleanse the earth. The tachyon mining beam is being made ready to
destroy human cities.
I will take command of the rich posts and continue.
My experiment.
Once the beam is properly calibrated, we will begin.
Jesus, so many mutants in here now. They really just... Oh my god. But see, this is what I was talking about. It's like, despite taking care of all the security on the level, nowhere still feels safe in the slightest. Like, that's the best part. Actually makes you have to stop and consider whether going out on a particular supply run or not is going to be worth it. As opposed to in the remake where it's just like, well, now I won't be bothered. Time to pick up a bunch of junk and throw it in the recycler. And damn, look at that. 20 med patches. You know what? You know what I think, actually. Oh, you son of a bitch. Yeah, you really can't leave me alone, can you? Yeah, honestly... yeah, just for... safekeeping. I don't know why he keeps bringing up that. Oh well. Should close again automatically. I think it's clear. Dart gun was good for the start. But, I mean, we got a pistol with an insane amount of, like, both ammo types. Well, mostly standard. We got 6 Magnum slugs, so we gotta hold it on for something special. A spark beam, which is working totally fine, and a mag pulse. And that'll be the first save slot complete. Ah, the good old elevator music. The music that has to play on a particular tile if the game is going to be able to recognize it as an elevator. I kid you not, that is literally how it goes. Okay. Usually with that gas grenade shit, it's actually kind of finicky. Like, where I'm able to get it into, like, the right spot for the blast radius to take care of most, if not all. You know, I guess also just to show a bit of comparison as well, I'm gonna switch between the different sound fonts. Yeah, Proteus and Pro 7 Use are, like, designed just very similarly all around. Roland SC55, how that sounds still classic. And Gravis Ultrasound continues to just sound the weirdest. Yeah, that's fun to look at, I'd say. We're on a new level, so... research. Whoa! I just had to look down the wrong corridor, rather. Okay. What do we got here?
I was standing right next to him. Darcy was telling me something about the laser, something about overrides and a number. The cyborg assassin shot him in the back of the head. He didn't even touch me. They knew Darcy was onto something.
Also, I'm pretty sure, like, that dude's portrait is just straight up Mark LeBlanc, who was one of the developers for System Shock and at Looking Glass in general. Oh, jeez. Yeah, some parts of this level are pretty dark, and they'll only get darker unless we do something about it, which we will. How I like to go about this level is to go in a particular, like, clockwise route. Kind of starting in Delta, and then using a handy back passage into Alpha. Not like this particular way, though. It's just handy to clear out. Oh, jeez. Nice.
Those gas grenades are lifesavers against the mutants. Just bombed a pack of them and snuck right by him. No problems. With enough grenades, they may still stand a chance.
Oh my god. That's what I wouldn't give to just have, like, the headlamp attachment right about now, if I'm being honest. Now then. Group 4 level access required, makes sense. And I still basically did the same amount of damage I had healed just then, so it's like, what was the point of the medipatch? Alright, enough messing around here in Delta. Time to head through, like, the back passages. Which I was definitely surprised. Like, when I got to this point in the remake, like, I was familiar enough with, like, how they had changed up medical with, like, the last demo they put out. And I was like, if these kind of subtle changes to the rooms are, like, something that persists throughout all the levels, then that will be especially appreciated. And when I got to this corridor and how they changed it, that's when I knew that, oh yeah, I am very impressed. Ooh, that guitar! Yeah! Oh, that's cool. Yeah, man, this sound font is legit. This is absolutely the way to play System Shock Original. And now obviously we got like another similar atmospheric track like we had in the medical beta quadrant. Oh, a logic probe. That's a good thing to hold on to at least one of those. Alright, Darcy's office. No drinks, please.
Listen up, Althea. I know how we can stop Shodan from firing the laser. Get the isotope X-22 from Gamma, feed it into the shield generators on the reactor level, then put the shields up. Fire the laser into the shield and the laser explodes. Trouble is, every existing safety lock is designed to prevent this.
Yeah, that makes sense, so... how we best deal with this?
So Shodan is charging up the lasers. Whatever else we do, we can't allow it to fire. We can discharge it ourselves, but who knows what it's aimed at.
Oh, damn it, I forgot.
So Shodan is charging up the lasers. Whatever else we do, we can't allow it to fire. We can discharge it ourselves, but who knows what it's aimed at. Can't fire it, but can't stop it.
There we go. Yeah, let's just save to be sure because of this big room coming. Whoa! Oh god, damn it. Yeah, Magpul's still totally effective on the hoppers. Okay, that's all clear. Yeah, we need to turn that circuit breaker on because otherwise a particular section of the level we need to get to is going to be super dark. We can technically still explore through there if we want, even with the power off, which is a nice touch that unfortunately it wasn't preserved in the remake. It's basically like if you don't restore power in beta, you can't even gain access to it, which is kind of whatever, I guess. I don't know. Like, so many things that just come off as weird in the remake is only because I played this game enough times to know exactly how certain things are expected to go. You know how it is. Nothing in here. And there we are. Now then, it could actually, we'll circle around this way just to make sure that things are cleared up around Delta. See, even the quadrants are, like, named. Like, they put them on the walls. Labyrinthine as it might be, you can't really say that the design of Citadel is, like, made to be abstract. They really were trying to design this as, like, an actual space station where free space is a premium.
On the doors, orders of Shodan. All the access codes are changed on this floor. So I go to Beta Quad for new access cards, and the security bot there starts attacking me of all people.
Very, very good performance there, Mark LeBlanc.
Still having power outages over on Beta Quadrant. Probably the computer with a high priority job. I'm kind of rerouting a bit. We're installing circuit breakers on Beta. That way we can bring the lines up after surges.
Alright, Shodan, we've got power fluctuations. Robot crews are redecorating Alpha Quad. Where's the reboot switch?
Yeah, that's obviously, like, what we would have. Oh, man, just that MIDI guitar coming in is so good. Yeah, it's like if you did more exploration of Delta even before entering like the main hub, that's where you would get your first hint that, hey, power is off in Beta. You got to do something about it. Seriously, this kind of makes me wish that we could get like recordings of the music tracks in this game with this sound font and just like upload them to YouTube or something. Because people need to hear the game like this, for real. Which, oh god, if that's the case, I am extra excited thinking about it now, just getting to go to the reactor level and hear what that level's theme sounds like with this sound font. That has got to be so good. That's not too bad. Whoa. Landmine. There's a spark beam. No, thank you. Tons of ML standard rounds. And a lot of Teflon rounds. Don't mind if I do. Enough dicking around. Let's check out these two doors, or one door. No, yeah, no, it is two. Kind of move them further apart in the. Yep, that's what the turbo skates are for. It is still fucking dark in here, though. Oh, and there's our peek into Gamma. I like that. Okay, and that drops us back down to the main corridor. Oh, man. All this time later, still never feels like that weird or awkward getting back into playing this game again, especially with the
Cyborg conversion
especially with the
canceled.
original controls.
Standard station restoration procedures online.
Like, once it got to a point where, like, my first time playing through the game for real and beating it was when I decided to just learn the original controls. For whatever reason, I could never bring myself then to play with the mouse look mod. I mean, hell, I even remember this game particularly back when, back before it got added onto GOG and, like, turned storefronts, you know? Like, you had to get, like, System Shock Portable was the idea. If you remember that. In fact, that used to be actually what the Enhanced Edition originally was. When that... Oh, God. Oh, fuck! Oh. Oh, that is bullshit! I don't want that. Oh, shit. You fucks. Oh, you son of a bitch. I really should have just tossed it. I mean, whatever. I could have left that death in. I mean, I was smart to get the regen chamber turned on by that point. But I mean, the bigger issue, really, is just, like, this game, weirdly enough, by the end, does actually show you, like, certain statistics. And one of those stats is, in fact, the, it will, in fact, tell you how many times you have used, like, the regen chambers. So, ideally, I would like to prove that, even though I have those turned on as an insurance, I'd like to be able to prove that I can still get through this game without needing to be revived once. You know, it'd be nice.
Cyborg conversion canceled.
All right.
Standard station restoration
do this
procedures
again.
online.
All right. Let's do this again, but good. There. Yeah, that's Gamma, but we don't have the science access yet, so... Time to make our way to Beta proper. Still getting all the Tranq Dart ammo for whatever reason. Oh, fuck that. Wow, I forgot just how tough those particular... like, those particular robot enemies are. Guess I gotta keep the Teflon on hand, or, you know, It's still gonna be a while until I get more Magnum ammo. May as well. See if that does anything. Yeah, that definitely does something. No shit. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, the Hornet. Oh, that missed? Fuck you. Yeah, whatever. As long as I got something like 20 or so, 20 plus meta patches, I can feel no shame in like burning them every now and then.
Cyborg 43S.
We're not opening that, by the way. That's literal radiation.
Is approaching its toxic perfection.
We
are using human and plant subjects to breathe the virus into tumors. Guard the executive and residential zones on level 6 well, my children. I sense infiltration.
Okay. Yeah, you can imagine with all the cyborgs rolling around and like trying to get through this in pitch black darkness would be a nightmare.
In my talons, I shape clay, crafting life forms as I please. Around me is a burgeoning empire of steel. From my throne room, lines of power careen into the skies of Earth. My whims will become lightning bolts that devastate the mounds of humanity. Out of the chaos, they will run and whimper, praying for me to end their tedious anarchy. I am drunk with this vision. God, the title suits me well.
How's that for some long-range shooting? Also, still one of the best voice lines Shodan has ever had. Like that is just like darkly poetic. That whole monologue. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can't vaporize that one because that's how you find the science access cards. Also, that healing bed is a trap because there are straight up there are entire like exposed electrical wires right above it.
My faithful servants, bring all energy drain mines to the
and it's radiated.
Level for installation. My fortress
is nearly complete.
Oh well, is what it is. Keep using our batteries in the meanwhile because that inventory space will fill up quite quickly. Okay. Oh my god. I mean, you still take damage quite easily in this. But There we go. We got our target identifier finally, and it right now only really tells us, like, how many kills we've acquired, but it becomes more useful later on. Alright, another wire puzzle. Actually, might as well save this just to be on the safe side. There we go. 119, which I believe is still technically like a key combo that is set in stone for this version. In the remake, I believe I could tell from like the 2 playthroughs I did that the safety override code is randomized. All right, back into cyberspace. Clock cycles down to 10%, and we're in. Jesus, oh my god, they just like literally spawn me directly into them. I cannot get over that. Okay, there we go. But believe me, it's like if we had the clock cycles all the way up, I think just from touching any one of those cyber dogs, it would have booted us out immediately. And version 3. Commando's prepared to move to level 2 core. I like all these little extra details that about cyberspace that I really wish had been preserved more in like in the remakes version of cyberspace, because otherwise it just feels like a dumb like combat side room thing. Also, fun fact, the panels all light up to Conway's Game of Life. If you're wondering where that is, just look it up on your own. New data object. Okay, come on. They dead? I believe so. Security to level 2 computer nodes. Yep. We know. It does weird me out, though, how just, like, the music will sometimes, like, cut off like this after a certain point of being in cyberspace. Yeah, actually, I need to back out. Ugh. Yeah, okay, let's dive back in again. Could be a bit easier now that most of these rooms are all cleared out. Like that's what you use stuff like the recall for. Which I remember bothering me how, like, to this day, I still don't quite get how recall in the remake is supposed to work. Because I press it, it doesn't seem to do anything, but when I go back into cyberspace, it clearly acts like it's been used. So, I have no idea what the fuck they were intending with that. Okay, and it is just, like, cutting out the music all entirely at this point. Oh, Jesus. Oh, there we go. Group 4. I think I might have missed something that was in that hallway as well. Damn it. Oh, shit. Oh, that's right. And I had the drill, which is like a completely separate... Oh, my God. No, fuck it. You know, I'm going back in there. Yeah, that's the thing I gotta remember. That's right, because drill... The ice drill is not just like a secondary attack. Like, it's literally a different weapon you have to switch to. Come on. Apologies to anyone who might be watching this now or after the fact and finding this shit disorienting. That's just how it is. Deal with it. Yeah, run. There it is. That's what I was looking for. It was one of the games. Which, oh yeah, speaking of, I really should just take the time to show that. Oh god. There we go. Back to full speed. Try Optimum Entertainment Pack. Don't play on company time. Yeah, whatever. So we got Ping, which is just... It's just Pong, but played vertically. Huh! Actually won that one. Ah, fuck it. Yeah, and this is a simple kind of avoid traffic. Ah, damn it. But yeah, it's a fun little side thing. And, like, those are actually, there's, like, there's a 6th patch that we still have not gotten yet, the Reflex patch. The fun thing is to combine the Reflex patch with playing the games in your heads-up display. And what happens is that when the Reflex patch basically causes everything to slow down, that includes your little mini video game. So you can have an easier time winning in something like Pong, because you can just read what the computer's gonna do after that point. Oh, that's right, we haven't gone through the experimental teleport. Which this was definitely changed up from how it was in the for the remake, I should say. The remake definitely changed this up from what it was. Also, holy shit, looking at all my grenades. How the hell did I get 23 up to this point? I was not keeping count. I do recognize this, though. Engineering access. Definitely need that. And we're now coming back up on the Group 4 access in Delta. There we go. Loop back around. How nice. But enough messing around. Let's actually head to... Let's head to Gamma. And then proceed to wrap things up for the night. Because I am... It's fun, but I mean, whatever. I feel like getting back to kind of doing like these sort of 2-hour sessions for solo streams. I was kind of pushing myself, trying to get through Steambot Chronicles like that.
Barely made it to the elevator here on maintenance. You can't even see him. Come out of nowhere. You can't kill them with ordinary pistols. Damn it. Where's Abe Garren when you need him? He's the only one with codes for the maintenance office.
Warren, why the hell is the radiation level so high in Gamma around the X-22 room? I check it out myself, but my rad count's way high this month, and detox always makes me break out. And furthermore, where the hell did all the envirosuits go? Check Sabo on storage, but sometimes he only has biosuits.
Yeah, no new accesses. Oh geez, all that radiation. Grab the isotope. Get the fuck out. There we go. Okay. Man, just the amount of pain and punishment that like our main character takes over the course of trying to fucking survive on Citadel Station. Now to find the audio log that is recorded by Warren, who unsurprisingly is voiced by Warren Spector.
Paul, it's not just Gamma. There's biocontamination leaks all over the station. And there's been a general recall of all environment suits. If you want one, try Abe Garren. He's been working on the reactor. I bet he has one stashed in the maintenance office if Zabo doesn't have one.
Oh, geez. Okay. All right, let's get ready to turn off some robots. Oh, Jesus. Not those ones yet. No, no. God damn it. Whew, okay, good. Yeah, I can't, like, I need Teflon rounds at the minimum when dealing with those guys. And I don't want to be, like, I need to make room for batteries is the idea, man. Come on. Okay. I mean, this will at least help with speeding up the particular use. Let's actually switch back to Teflon because... Oh, jeez. Yeah, just more batteries. 623. Thank you. Very helpful. You know, I'm not actually gonna pick up any more logic probes than I need, because I know at least one spot near the very end where, like, it's important that I hold on to. Because it's otherwise a nightmare without. Okay, come on. No, that's not it. Damn it. There we go. I seem to recall it being like a kind of crisscross.
Access panel unlocked.
There we go. Another one of these.
Robot production cancelled.
There we go. Now then. I could definitely hear those bastards on the other side. So I think I know just what surprise these people with. That's 1, 2.
Destroy it, my children.
No one coming out? Oh shit! I forgot those were also mixed in. Okay, there we go. Okay, I guess like the landmine route didn't work quite as well because it only got rid of the enemies that were just kind of hanging around the front of the door. Seriously, vaporizing the enemies like this is so good because it removes the amount of things in the environment that you could accidentally click on it. What the fuck happened? What? Did that door fucking crush me? I don't know. Someone explain that? The door's still open. What the hell happened? Oh my god, I have no idea, man. Well, yeah, who cares? We at least got all the security taken care of on this floor. Jesus, that That sudden death scared the shit out of me. You know what? I'm keeping that in. I'm not even gonna reload because I forget if I had, like, saved. Yeah, I don't think I made a save after clearing out those closets full of the cyborgs. That was messed up, man. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, let's just get our health back up a little bit more before we close things out for tonight. Oh, man. Yeah, I feel like if I had the energy for another hour, I could have gone to the reactor level, get the isotope in place, put up the shields, come back here to then, like, fire the laser. Oh, weird how it's like... I don't get, like, I guess, like, the logic behind just, like, how much these patches will occasionally heal. Oh, whatever. But that was a fun first night. Yeah, this might as well be, for all intents and purposes, complete, because we'll only have to come back up here for just one thing, and that is firing the laser when all is right. No idea what killed me. Yeah, me neither. Like, my first thought was the door. Well, thanks for the clip, though. It'll give me something to analyze, but it definitely... I don't know. My headcanon is that just the door decided to close on me at just the wrong time. Which, if that's the case, if it was possible for doors to kill you like that in this game, then that would, like, be something that Duke Nukem 3D fucking ripped off from this game, I could say, technically. Because there were definitely shenanigans in Duke Nukem and, like, build engine games in general where, like, doors could absolutely... That or Corpse on the Other Side that did something. I've still no fucking idea. Oh well. It's a wild thing. But actually, hold on. Let's, I don't know. I am about to sign off, but I just want to get a taste of how the reactor level music is going to sound. Especially with this sound font. Oh my god, I wish I could keep playing more right now, but this is already so good! Also kind of wishing I had, like, still been using my VTuber model and not just this PNG, otherwise you'd see me headbanging right now to this. Wow. Music Augmentation Project sound font is doing some work. God, yes. Alright, that's enough for tonight. We definitely need to head off. But thanks for sticking around to watch me to just go back through a game that I am all the more familiar with, more than most others at this point, considering how old it is. But have a good night. Take care now.